National Information Technology Authority-Uganda, Nita, is a semi-autonomous corporate body established under the Nita-Uganda Act 2009 to coordinate and regulate information technology services in both government and the whole country. The Act mandated Nita-Uganda to provide first-level technical support for government information technology systems, to effect national IT strategies and master plans, to implement the national IT policies, to promote e-governance, e-commerce, e-living, amongst others.
That Act empowers the authority to coordinate, promote and monitor IT developments in Uganda within the context of national, social and economic development. So it's basically operating IT services for government.
Nita Uganda's vision is promoting a global competitive Uganda through information technology. Its mission is to transform Uganda into a knowledge-based society by leveraging information technology IT as a strategic resource to enhance government services, enrich business, and empower citizens. Nita Uganda forms the organization's executive arm, headed by the executive director, supported by a team of directors heading various directorates, which includes Directorate of Technical Services, Directorate of Planning, Research and Development, Directorate of E-Government Services, Directorate of Legal Services, Directorate of Finance and Administration.
First one is to give advisory services on critical IT systems and infrastructure for the government. The second one is to roll out critical IT infrastructure. For instance, we have just rolled out a national data center. We have rolled out a national backbone infrastructure, about 1,500 kilometers across the country. The other part of my job involves giving assurance for information security to government departments, especially those who are hosting critical government systems, websites, to make sure their systems are secure and they're protected from external attacks and internal attacks.
We coordinate, we monitor and promote the use of IT in the public and private sectors. Number two is to set, monitor, regulate and enforce standards for IT services, products and IT service delivery areas. Then also to regulate the IT training in Uganda as well as the profession in Uganda. Then to conduct capacity building in terms of IT in Uganda, and also to ensure that the project management in government IT projects is properly administered.
The provision of technical guidance and support in the establishment of e-government, e-commerce and e-transactions across government. The other one is to develop the National Data Bank, National Information Data Bank for the government of Uganda. The third one is to provide information management services, including being depository for information for government. You may recognize that there is a lot of information across government that are not being shared at the moment. So it is the role of Nita to make sure that this information can be accessed online. Then fourth is the promotion of business process outsourcing and IT-enabled services in Uganda.
The Directorate of Legal Services handles regulation and legal services for Nita Uganda. We have three departments. We have the Legal Services Department, we have the Regulation and Compliance, and we have Litigation and Enforcement. Under Legal Services, we provide legal advisory services, we provide corporate secretarial services to Nita, we do contract preparation, and we also provide any other assistance of a legal nature that Nita would require.
Finance and accounting. Secondly, human resource management. Thirdly, procurement and disposal. management. And then fourthly, customer services and marketing. And then the administration and facilities management. It's the most diverse directorate, so to speak. And then those functions are a collection of support functions, activities that are geared towards supporting the other directorates in delivering their core mandates.
With a highly skilled and dedicated staff, Nita Uganda has seen growth and achievements in promoting information technology in Uganda.
The first impact we've seen is the cost in the ministries where we've piloted, for instance, voice over IP. The cost of communication has gone down tremendously. The cost of communication has gone down by about 70%.
The National Backbone Infrastructure and the e-government infrastructure project. We found phase 1 had been completed, and phase 2, we completed phase 2. It's a major project for Uganda because it's going to change the way government does business. For the normal citizen, when we spend less money in government, that means we get to do more. So we would like to lower our connectivity costs in government by using the national backbone.
Traditionally, government has been doing business through face-to-face interaction, through a lot of paperwork. But you want to transform that and make sure that you reduce the number of paperwork that is done and make sure that the citizens are able to access your services 24/7.
The benefit to ordinary Ugandans is, first of all, the knowledge that they can transact online and have whatever transactions they've done legally enforced. With these laws in place, you can find that even an email can constitute a contract.
With the rapid growth of information technology in Uganda, Nita focuses on ensuring that government as well as business enterprises and the citizens benefit from the growth of a strong economy as its core future objective.
In the next 5 years, we should have completed phase 1, 2, 3 and using the national backbone effectively within government. 2, we should have shared data services within government, and coordinated harmonized systems would have started to be set up within government so that everything, the costs are clearly lowered. 3, effective use of IT skills. We have good skills within MDAs, IT skills, and we've got to use them effectively within government.
The hugest chunk of our population is below 20. Most of the young people today who are the future of this country are conducting their business on their phones because their phones are connected and they're using WhatsApp, they're using Viber, they're using Twitter, they're on Facebook, they're on Google+, they're on all these social networking and interaction media.
The day a farmer will sit in Bundibujo or Kasese or Lira or Gulu or West Nile and is able to do a transaction with government without having to come to Kampala, the day that happens, I will have achieved success.